Well, overall, yesterday turned out to be a pretty decent day for most areas outside of some rain we had in northeast Iowa and southeast Minnesota that did keep temperatures a little bit cooler. But really, the next couple of days, the only two headlines really we're looking at is 80s again today for most areas, and then rain and storm chances is really kind of the biggest headline here in the short and slightly longer term. So this area, low pressure, is going to be really what's responsible at the surface and in the upper levels. It's actually what's called a cutoff low because it's not with the main flow in the jet stream. So this low is just going to sit here and spin for the next couple of days, along with a cold front sitting to our north and a warm front to the south. It's going to be responsible for periods of off and on scattered showers and storms in the forecast. As far as most of today goes, it will be just isolated in nature, and there's a pretty good chance most areas will stay dry today, just like yesterday. Then in the afternoon, you can see they start to bubble up a little bit. But as we get into this evening, at least maybe mid to late evening into the overnight, we will start to see at least the coverage kind of ramp up a little bit. That will continue even into Friday morning, as well as Friday afternoon. I do think, though, Friday night right now is kind of looking to be the highest chance, at least coverage-wise, for seeing these showers, even a few storms, and that'll even continue into the day on Saturday as well. So like I talked about yesterday, the biggest thing that we're going to have to watch is where the fronts are going to be located, or the boundaries, so to speak, and where the center of that low tracks, because eventually it will kind of drift north and then eventually move east. So that's why the rain chances will be with us here all the way through the weekend. So where everything kind of sets up will kind of determine where the better rain coverage will be. And you can see now we have increased the rain coverage for Friday night especially, and then continuing into Saturday and Sunday in that chance before it steps down a little bit more into next week. So how much rain are we looking at? Again, this is from the Weather Prediction Center. The idea is that most areas will see about a quarter inch of rain or so in the next 5 days. So this will take us through Tuesday morning of next week. But where the heavier bands of showers and storms set up, we could have spots that see 1.5, maybe even 2 inches of rain or more is certainly a possibility, because these showers and storms, they're not going to be moving very fast. So if we get those setting up somewhere, we could actually have some areas that, pick up a decent amount of rain in a short amount of time. So something to kind of keep in mind. But once again, still, we're not expecting any severe weather with any of this activity here in the next couple of days. Just some heavier downpours, maybe some pea-sized hail and some gustier winds from time to time. So your hometown forecast today, highs in the mid-80s, mainly from La Crosse and southeast, with lower 80s north and west. And then we're back down generally into the low to mid-60s again tonight. And then the rest of the extended forecast, temperatures for the most part staying in the 70s, which is a little bit closer to average for this time of the year.